Hello VC, I'm back to do a recent vinyl finds and I'm trying something new today. Hope you can hear the background music a little bit, but yeah, I'm in my living room. So first of all, I want to say that I'm on Instagram, and I know there's some VC members that's on Instagram. I'm gonna put the link to my Instagram account down here. I really think it's a cool way to share pictures of your vinyl and yeah, life in general. And I'm showing 95% or 90% of everything I'm posting there is vinyl related. So recent vinyl finds. I'm gonna do this kind of quick. I'm gonna start with the things I got from Chris Baskets because I've listened to it now. First of all, one I haven't listened to is Beat 'em Opens, The Jewel and the Lotus. I didn't need to listen to this because I already had it. I'm gonna try to trade it with a friend of mine that really digs this kind of music. So yeah, this is essentially ECM. You have to check this out. Really smooth, kind of, spiritual fusion maybe. And I had high expectations of this when I got it. Wasn't as good as I thought when I bought it, but it's really growing on me, and I think I've listened to it maybe 3 or 4 times all the way through now, and it's getting better every time I listen to it. So yeah, so get it. The next one is Jacques Brel. Got this from Chris also. This is cool because I don't have any Brel in my collection, and this is Brel's last record before he passed away, I think. Before he passed away, it's the last studio record he released. It's on Barclay. I'm gonna show you the gatefold, but I'm not gonna show you the label. See there, a lot of glare today. Yeah, and I like this. I have some problem with like this talking French records, but I really like it. It's a lot of enjoyment listening to it. So so yeah. Jacques Brel. Yeah, good one. Next one up is Marcus Ariel with Bamboo. And I got this from Chris also. I think this is not a reissue because it says on the sticker here that it never was released on vinyl 1981. Originally released on its own label in 81, a classic summer fusion. Okay, I listened to this. This is from 81, and you can really hear the 80s production on it, but the musicians and the music is awesome. And I don't have that much what did it say, samba fusion or samba music, because I'm not a huge fan of it, but I really enjoyed this. It was a great listen. Blew me away because I had no expectations on it really. Comes with a inner sleeve or sheet, liner notes from the guy himself, and here's the label. So if you're into this stuff, check it out, and yeah, see if you can find it. It's a good, really good listen. Next one I got from Chris is, and I got a lot of records, is Arto Meira's Virgin Land. And this has some great players on it. I don't know, I logged this. I log all my stuff on Discogs, and I logged this. Said that this was first in the list. I don't know if this was an original, but he said that it was issued on CTI first. This is on Salvation Records, but it's from the same year, 1974 or something like that, 70 something, and it's on. This is a German press, and it's on the Salvation label there. I enjoy this a lot. Very percussion based. Of course, because it's Arto, and it has some great players on here. I'm gonna read some of them. Flora Purim is on here, and they were married, I think, or something like that. And we have Stanley Clarke on bass, and George Duke, the Zappa player, on electric piano and synth. Yeah, this is a killer. If you can find this for a good price, pick it up. You won't be disappointed. VC cheer. Okay, next one. And I have to read this. This is Association PC with Jeremy Steig, and this is called Mama Cuckoo. And this is free fusion. I don't know if that's the correct term of it, but in my opinion, it sounds like just like free jazz and fusion all in one. And it's on the BASF label. BASF label. This was a killer ride. You just sit back and get destroyed by this music. It's really free. And I think it's a live record all the way through, but it's super good production on it. I'm not a huge fan of live records because I think that the quality of the music always get a little bit of but this was great. We have Joachim Kuhn on it, and of course Jeremy Steig on flute, and he's really essential on this. He's really he gets to do his thing on the flute. So super cool. This is the last one they released, if I'm correct, and I think they have 3 more studio records before this, or 2. So I'm gonna try to get my hands on those. I don't know the prices or anything like that. I haven't done that kind of research. But Mama Cuckoo, Association PC, really good if you like free jazz. Check it out. Okay, the next one is a thrift store find, from yesterday, and I never see these kind of records in my Goodwill shops and thrift stores in my town. So a CTI record for $1, I'm gonna jump on it. The record was without a sleeve, so I thought it was ruined, but it had some light marks, nothing that you can hear when you play it. So I just exchanged it with my own. And it has a writing here. Anneli has signed it for me. Thank you, Anneli. But for $1, I couldn't refuse this. George Benson's The Good King Bad. And yeah, this is it's good. It's really good, but it's a little bit too polished for being a 10 or a 9 or a 8 in my book. It's really good to play, having in the background or something like that, but it doesn't blow you away at all. But a good one to have in the collection, in my jazz collection, and for $1 in the thrift store, any day. Next one, we have one record store that sells used vinyl in my town. And we have 3 Goodwill stores and 1 antique store that sells records. And this antique store has maybe 4 crates. And they haven't changed the records in 2 years maybe. So I've known about these records. They had half the price yesterday. From East Coast on Encounter Records, looks like this. And like this. This is a soul funk record. Sounds just like it. It looks a collective of really good musicians, in my opinion, playing their heart out. And Encounter Records, the sleeve is a little bit ruined, but it's in perfect shape. Encounter Records. I enjoyed this really, and I got it for $5. So it was 10, but half price of $5, and it was worth picking up. And this is a classic metal record. Anyone should have it. I've never had it on vinyl, but I have it on CD, of course. One of the best 80s records, in my opinion. And it's almost just like I can't listen to this because I've listened to it too many times. And the record I'm talking about is Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction with the original cover. This is the first press, the German first press of this. I read that there were some of these issues came with stickers in it, but this has not, this don't have the stickers. Original inner sleeve, and it's on the Geffen Records, $5. Couldn't pass it for that price. I played it yesterday and it's so entertaining. When you sit down and play this, when you decide to play this, it's really rewarding, but I'm not gonna play this for another 6 months maybe because you heard it 500 times already. Same store, half price. Grab this, Stevie Wonder's signed, sealed, delivered on Tamla Motown. This is the first US first press of this from 1970. From 1970. The vinyl it has some spine problems like this, and yeah, I think that's it. Cracks a little bit here, but other than that, the vinyl is in great condition, and I really like Stevie Wonder's like early material. You know, I appreciate his later 70s stuff. You know, it's really good and high, really good produced, but this material really makes me smile. So I enjoy the hell out of this record. So classic, you know. And the last one from the store is Humble Pie with Humble Pie. Their third release from 1970 on AM Records. This is a reissue. You can see that because you have the barcode up here. And I've been eyeballing this record for a while. I got it for $4. And as you can see, if I do the glare thing here, it's absolutely not in perfect condition. That's why I haven't bought it until now. You have some damage here, and it's water damaged down there. But the vinyl is in mint, so that's why I picked it up. It's on, let's see, AM Records, but I think this is like an 80s or late 70s label of that one. As I said, the vinyl in mint condition. Really enjoyed the music. I'm going to try to get me the earlier Humble Pie stuff. And of course, I'm going to see if I can get another, you know, a ruined record, but with a perfect sleeve for a nice buck. Can't talk today. Classic rock record. Yeah, classic rock record. And now what's playing in the background, you can hear it. Maybe you've already noticed what it is. I have found, let's say, a honey hole online. And I know there's a lot of Swedish people watching this, and I'm gonna be the devil. I'm not gonna tell you what store it is because I want this for myself. I think Anders knows what. I told Anders what it is. This record store that sells stuff online. But I found these three for, in my opinion, a good price, and they, you know, fast shipping, reasonable shipping prices. So playing in the background is Herbie Hancock's Sextant. I've wanted this for a while. This is the original US press. Yes, it is. And it's on the turntable, so I can't show you the label, but it's the ordinary CBS label, the red one. And I got this for $15. And it said that this was in EX, so VG++ in your country. We have EX. I don't know if you have EX Excellent. So we have VG, EX, and Mint, and you know, minus and plus. So in Sweden we use EX, and this was in excellent condition, both vinyl and record, and it's almost in mint. I haven't heard a single noise or scratch or pop, nothing. So perfect condition for $15. I think that was a good deal for me in this country. Really good. And the players on here is, of course, Herbie Hancock, Benny Maupin, Eddie Henderson, Julian Priester, Buster Williams, and Billy Hart on this. This came just after Crossings and before Headhunters, and those three records, including this, is just essential in the fusion genre. I know Derek talked a lot about Crossings, and Headhunters is just, you know, a masterpiece and a classic jazz fusion record. But this is almost as good as Headhunters, in my opinion, if not better. The last one before the Grail, and you know, I don't know this artist as well as, so I couldn't say that this is a Grail, and it doesn't go for that much money, so I'm not considering this a Grail. But I know that Anders has talked with Fred and sent this record to Fred, and I've heard a lot of people talking about this, so I grabbed it from that same store for $12. This is John Coltrane's In a Stellar Space, The last one he did before he died. Okay, don't quote me on that. Yeah, and this is the US first press of this on Impulse, ABC Impulse Records with the original inner sleeve. This cost me $12 because the vinyl is in EX, so mint minus or VG+++ condition, but the cover had a little tear here. John Coltrane and Rashid Ali on drums, and this is also such a ride. It's insane when you start to play it, but it's with that little, how can I describe it? The nuances of it is just soothing. There's some free jazz that I really have to concentrate on to like, but this I liked right away. Just when the needle dropped, I adored this record. So it's gonna be fun to play the second side of this. It's not hard to get into. And the last one, this is Swedish jazz, free jazz or prog, Grail. I've been betting on it on Swedish eBay for a while, always lost. And this time I got it. I'm gonna finish this video by doing a needle drop for 30 seconds of this record. So if you don't want the needle drop, just turn off the video. From the same store, killer price in my opinion. Like half the price that it goes for online. And the reason is because the cover is in pretty bad shape, but the record was in EX, so very, very good. Very, very good plus. I'm gonna show you the record now, and it's GL Unit with Orangutan. And this is a collective of jazz musicians in Sweden. And I don't know of any one of these. I know that some of them played in Arbeten Fritid, I think, and there's maybe Fläsket Brinner, something like that. I think one played with Fläsket Brinner, and they played with Bo Hansen and stuff like that as well. Mats Gustafsson from The Thing has talked about this on his homepage. Check that out. Anders has talked about it. He has a record collecting homepage, something like that. He's talked about this as being one of the coolest covers of all time, and he loved the music. And GL stands for Gunnar Lundqvist, I think. So Gunnar Lundqvist Unit with Orangutan. And this is the lineup. So that's the second song on the second side, and that's the lineup for the first song. And here's some pictures here. And included with this was I don't know if this is printed, because this is back in the day, you know, 1970. I don't know if this is hand printed or if it's copied, but it looks like on a, typewriter, and it's a text by GL Unit, Gunnar Lundqvist, GL, telling about his backstory, really. And I don't know if this is included in everyone's, or I've never seen or heard about this sheet before. That was included. And the cover it has some ring wear, and it has a name written up here. So it's not in perfect condition, but enough of a good condition to want to display, the cover. And the cover is just awesome. And it's on Odeon Records. The one that issued Doris. It's great. This is also a freaky ride of free jazz. And I bet that Anders appreciates this kind of music more than me, but I'm slowly getting into the free jazz, and I really, really wanted this. It's in the prog encyclopedia of Swedish prog, and it's more of a jazz record than a prog record, but this is going into my Swedish prog collection. Anyways, not the jazz. Yeah, heavy. Check it out. Check the needle drop out, and there's some stuff on YouTube if you want to listen more to the music. Chris Basket, Chris Coltrane, Derek. You'll love this. Fred, Tony. You will enjoy this record. So that's it. Hope you have a great time, and yeah, see you when I see you.